Careful. The state's chief financial officer, though, says the city of St. Pete is overspending and overtaxing its residents. CFO Blaise Ingoglia said today that the city overspent last year about $49 million. Now, St. Petersburg is one of 13 cities that his office has put under the financial microscope. In total, the Florida Agency for Fiscal Oversight has found $1.97 billion in overspending. And it came to that number by looking at the general funding budgets for the 2019-2020 fiscal year and then accounting for growth in population inflation in the last 6 years.
Government cannot grow faster than inflation and population. And if you do, then you have to refund the money back to the citizens because you are growing government too quickly. It is considered the gold standard of holding governments accountable. So
Ingoglia used those numbers in his message to taxpayers today about property tax reform, saying the overspending is costing taxpayers. And Fox 13's Kylie Jones was there at the CFO's news conference in downtown St. Pete and breaks down the numbers for us with some reaction as well from City Hall.
Well, the CFO says taxpayers are footing the bill for the city's excessive spending, but some local leaders beg to differ, saying there's never going to be enough money to check every box on the to-do list. CFO Blaise Ingoglia says his Florida Agency for Fiscal Oversight, which he's coined FAFO, gives context to government growth versus population and inflation. In St. Pete, Ingoglia says, according to that calculation, the city's budget last year should have been a little over $350 million. But he says the city spent over $400 million. In this same amount of time, he says about 11,500 people moved to St. Pete and 371 jobs were added. He says 65 of those jobs were first responders. The CFO says over the last 6 years, a lot of local governments saw the pot of money grow from COVID funding and property taxes with an influx of people moving here. Ingoglia says the overspending is one of the culprits stripping taxpayers of affordability.
There will be property tax relief on the ballot on November 26th. It is my hope that the legislature comes up with something big, bold, and aggressive that we can put on the ballot and fix the property tax system here in the state of Florida for decades to come. Band-Aids will not suffice anymore. We need something bold.
We spoke to St. Pete City Councilman Copley Gertis, who defended the city's spending. He pointed to the damage the most recent hurricanes did, causing infrastructure improvement projects to stack up. He also argues both first responders and administrative jobs are important.
If you were to go right now into Snell Isle and Venetian Isles and Yacht Club Estates and Causeway Isles and Jungle Prada, and you ask them, are the positions that you wanted added to the city bureaucratic, quote unquote, or first responders? My guess would be both, because they're waiting for permits, they're waiting for inspections, they're waiting for engineers. Those are positions we have to have in a coastal community, and those are the ones that you've seen be added. And so we're trying to get better every day in those areas.
Ultimately, the CFO hopes these numbers resonate with taxpayers, looking ahead to a potential property tax relief measure on the ballot in November. In St. Pete, Kylie Jones, Fox 13 News.